Over the years, Star Trek has introduced us to some of the most unforgettable faces in science fiction. Sadly, more than 50 of these beloved actors have left us, each with a story that touches the heart. In this video, we look back at their lives, their legacies, and the causes behind their passing, honoring the legends who helped shape the universe of Star Trek forever. DeForest Kelley, born in 1920, became immortalized as Dr. Leonard Bones McCoy in Star Trek, the original series. With his calm demeanor, dry wit, and heartfelt compassion, he embodied the very soul of humanity aboard the Starship Enterprise. Kelley passed away in June 1999 at the age of 79, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire generations of fans. Christopher Plummer, born in 1929, delivered a powerful and memorable performance as General Chang in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country. His commanding presence and Shakespearean flair gave the Klingon warrior unmatched depth and gravitas. Plummer passed away in February 2021 at the age of 91, remembered as one of cinema's finest and most versatile actors. Anton Yelchin, born in 1989, brought youthful brilliance and emotional depth to his portrayal of Pavel Chekhov in the Star Trek reboot films. His charm, intelligence, and sincerity made the character unforgettable to a new generation of fans. Yelchin passed away in June 2016 at just 27, his talent forever remembered among the stars of the Enterprise. William Campbell, born in 1923, is fondly remembered for his captivating portrayal of Trelane in Star Trek, the original series. His performance as the mischievous yet charming being left an indelible mark on the Star Trek universe. Campbell passed away in April 2011 at the age of 87, after a long and fulfilling life. James Doohan, born in 1920, became a Star Trek legend through his portrayal of Montgomery Scotty Scott, the brilliant and ever-reliable engineer of the USS Enterprise. His ingenuity and iconic phrase, "Beam me up, Scotty," became symbols of hope and imagination. Doohan passed away in July 2005 at the age of 85. Mark Lenard, born in 1924, was celebrated for his profound performance as Sarek, the wise and noble Vulcan father of Spock in Star Trek. His calm authority and emotional depth gave the character lasting resonance within the franchise. Leonard passed away in November 1996 at the age of 72, leaving behind a legacy of quiet strength. Leonard Nimoy, born in 1931, became an enduring icon of 1960s science fiction through his legendary portrayal of Mr. Spock in Star Trek, the original series. His calm logic, emotional restraint, and timeless phrase, "Live long and prosper," defined an entire generation of fans around the world. Nimoy passed away in February 2015 at the age of 83 from complications of COPD. Jeffrey Hunter, born in 1926, first embodied Captain Christopher Pike in the 1960s pilot episode The Cage, which laid the foundation for the Star Trek legacy. His commanding presence, quiet strength, and humanity gave emotional depth to one of the franchise's earliest and most respected leaders. Hunter passed away tragically in May 1969 at only 42, following an intracranial hemorrhage. Nichelle Nichols, born in 1932, became a groundbreaking figure of 1960s television as Lieutenant Nyota Uhura in Star Trek, the original series. Her grace, intelligence, and pioneering spirit not only inspired countless viewers, but also advanced representation for women and people of color on screen. Nichols passed away in July 2022 at the age of 89, remembered as a trailblazer in both television and culture. Jill Ireland, born in April 1936, portrayed Layla Kalomi in Star Trek, the original series, a memorable character from the vibrant 1960s era of science fiction television. Known for her grace and expressive presence, she brought emotional depth to every role. Ireland passed away in October 1990 at the age of 54 after a long battle with breast cancer. Majel Barrett, born in February 1932, became a beloved figure in Star Trek, the original series as Nurse Christine Chapel during the groundbreaking 1960s. Her warmth, intelligence, and devotion made her a cornerstone of the show's humanity. Barrett passed away in December 2008 at 76 from leukemia, leaving behind a legacy deeply woven into the fabric of the Star Trek universe. Frank Gorshin, born in April 1933, played the intense and symbolic role of Bele in Star Trek, the original series, a powerful reflection of 1960s social tensions. Known for his magnetic energy and theatrical range, he left a striking impression on audiences. Gorshin passed away in May 2005 at 72 from pneumonia, remembered as a performer of immense passion and craft. Ricardo Montalban, born in November 1920, immortalized the role of Khan Noonien Singh, one of Star Trek's most iconic villains from the 1960s and 1980s. With commanding charisma and sophistication, he transformed Khan into a figure of tragic brilliance. Montalban passed away in January 2009 at the age of 88 from heart failure, forever celebrated as a legend of classic cinema. Jane Wyatt, born in August 1910, brought grace and emotional wisdom to her portrayal of Amanda Grayson, Spock's human mother, in Star Trek, the original series during the late 1960s. Her performance added depth to the story of logic and love that defined Vulcan culture. Wyatt passed away in October 2006 at the age of 96 from natural causes. Michael Ansara, born in April 1922, portrayed the fierce Klingon warrior Kang in Star Trek, the original series, first appearing in the late 1960s. His commanding presence and deep voice made Kang one of the most memorable adversaries of Captain Kirk. Ansara passed away in July 2013 at the age of 91 after battling Alzheimer's disease. Yvonne Craig, born in May 1937, appeared as the captivating green-skinned dancer Marta in Star Trek, the original series, an episode that reflected the bold creativity of 1960s television. Known also for her role as Batgirl, she brought charisma and energy to every scene. Craig passed away in August 2015 at 78 after battling breast cancer. Grace Lee Whitney, born in April 1930, became beloved for her role as Yeoman Janice Rand in Star Trek, the original series, a defining presence of 1960s sci-fi television. Her kindness and professionalism brought warmth to the Starship Enterprise. Whitney passed away peacefully in May 2015 at 85, remembered fondly by generations of Star Trek fans. Madeleine Roux, born in 1935, portrayed Lieutenant Marla McGivers, the brilliant historian aboard the Enterprise who became captivated by the charismatic Khan in Star Trek, the original series. Her emotional struggle between love and duty gave the episode Space Seed its timeless depth. Roux passed away in 2003, remembered for her grace and emotional authenticity. Paul Fix, born in 1901, appeared as Dr. Mark Piper, the Enterprise's first physician featured in the unaired pilot of Star Trek, the original series. Though his appearance was brief, it helped establish the ship's tradition of compassion and medical excellence. Fix passed away in 1983, leaving his quiet mark on the early history of Starfleet. René Auberjonois, born in 1940, earned widespread acclaim for his portrayal of Odo, the enigmatic shapeshifter and chief of security in Star Trek, Deep Space Nine. His layered performance explored identity, justice, and isolation, making Odo one of the franchise's most complex figures. Auberjonois passed away in 2019, his legacy forever intertwined with Star Trek history. Michael Pataki, born in 1938, brought fiery energy to his role as Korax, a confrontational Klingon officer in Star Trek, the original series. His bold attitude and sharp dialogue embodied the tension between Klingons and the Federation. Pataki passed away in 2010, remembered for giving life to one of the series' earliest and most spirited antagonists. Born in 1928, John Colicos brought unforgettable depth to the role of Kor, the proud and cunning Klingon warrior introduced in Star Trek, the original series. His commanding presence and distinctive voice made Kor one of the franchise's most enduring Klingons, later reprised in Deep Space Nine. Colicos passed away in 2000 at 71 from a heart attack. Arlene Martel, born in 1936, was widely remembered for her portrayal of T'Pring, the logical and calculating Vulcan fiancé of Spock in the classic episode Amok Time. Her nuanced performance gave audiences rare insight into Vulcan customs and emotion. Martel's graceful presence left a lasting mark before her passing in 2014 at 78 from a heart attack. David Burney, born in 1939, took on the role of Latente, a Romulan official in Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, portraying him with a balance of intellect and quiet authority. His performance captured the political intrigue and stoicism of Romulan society. Burney's distinguished acting career ended in 2022 when he passed away at 83 after battling Alzheimer's disease. Clarence Williams III, born in 1939, delivered a powerful portrayal of Omediclan, the disciplined Jem'Hadar First, in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. His commanding intensity embodied loyalty and purpose, bringing complexity to the genetically engineered warriors. Williams' performance was both intimidating and dignified. He passed away in 2021 at 81 after a battle with colon cancer. Born in 1950, Gary Graham became beloved among Star Trek fans for portraying the Vulcan ambassador Soval in Star Trek Enterprise, as well as the character Ragnar in Star Trek Voyager. His thoughtful performance captured the discipline and quiet wisdom of Vulcan culture. Graham passed away in 2024 at 73 after suffering cardiac arrest. Paul Winfield, born in 1939, delivered a memorable performance as Captain Clark Terrell in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, one of the most iconic films of the franchise. His portrayal brought strength, compassion, and moral conflict to the character. Winfield's talent and dignity on screen endured beyond his passing in 2004 at the age of 64. Warren Stevens, born in 1919, portrayed Rojan, the Kelvan commander, in Star Trek, the original series. His commanding screen presence and nuanced performance brought gravitas to the story's exploration of alien identity and power. A respected actor of both stage and screen, Stevens passed away in 2012 at 92 from lung disease. Bibi Besh, born in 1942, is remembered for her role as Dr. Carol Marcus in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Her performance added warmth and emotional depth to the story, portraying the scientist and former love of Captain Kirk with intelligence and grace. Besh passed away in 1996 at 54 from breast cancer. Born in 1940, Booker Bradshaw brought quiet strength to his role as Dr. M'Benga in Star Trek, the original series. Serving under Captain Kirk aboard the Enterprise, He portrayed a compassionate and capable physician who represented the best of Starfleet's ideals. Beyond acting, Bradshaw worked as a talented writer and producer. He passed away in 2003, age 62. Kirstie Alley, born in 1951, captivated audiences as Lieutenant Saavik in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Her portrayal of the disciplined yet emotionally complex half-Vulcan officer added both depth and vulnerability to the story. With her commanding presence and expressive grace, Alley redefined the role of a young Starfleet leader. She passed away in 2022 at 71. Paul Carr, born in 1934, portrayed Lieutenant Lee Kelso in Star Trek, the original series, one of the earliest officers to serve aboard the Enterprise. Though his role was brief, his sense of loyalty and professionalism embodied the noble spirit of exploration central to the series. Carr went on to a long television career before his passing in 2006 at 72. Kathy Brown, born in 1930, enchanted viewers as Deela, the Skoloshian leader, in the episode Wink of an Eye from Star Trek, the original series. Her performance captured both the beauty and tragedy of a woman living in accelerated time. With elegance and emotional nuance, she brought humanity to a haunting character. Brown passed away in 2003 at 72. Vic Tayback, born in 1930, appeared as Jojo Krakow in the Star Trek, the original series episode A Piece of the Action, where he portrayed a tough, streetwise gangster on a planet modeled after 1920s Chicago. His sharp wit and commanding energy gave the episode its vibrant edge. Tayback passed away in 1990, age 60. Born in 1910, Ken Lynch took on the role of Chief Engineer Vandenberg in the Star Trek, the original series episode The Devil in the Dark. His brief yet memorable performance helped ground the story's moral dilemma between man and creature. Known for his extensive television career, Lynch brought authenticity to every role. He passed away in 1990 at 79. Michael Strong, born in 1918, portrayed Dr. Roger Corby in Star Trek, the original series, a brilliant scientist whose quest for immortality through androids led to tragedy. His performance in What Are Little Girls Made Of added emotional depth and philosophical weight to the series. Strong passed away in 1980 at the age of 62. Arlene Dahl, born in 1925, appeared as Vana in Star Trek, the original series, bringing elegance and emotional grace to her role in The Cloud Minders. Already a Hollywood icon of the 1950s, Dahl added sophistication and depth to the show's social themes. She passed away in 2021, age 96, remembered as one of cinema's enduring beauties. Cecily Adams, born in 1958, portrayed Ishka, affectionately known as Moogie, in Star Trek, Deep Space Nine. Her performance as Quark and Rom's shrewd, loving mother brought humor, warmth, and feminist insight to Ferengi culture. Adams passed away in 2004 at the age of 46, remembered for her talent and unforgettable spirit in the Star Trek universe. Madge Sinclair, born in 1938, appeared as the Saratoga captain in Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, marking a significant moment for representation as one of Starfleet's first black female captains on screen. Her dignified presence embodied leadership and compassion. Sinclair passed away in 1995, aged 57, remembered as a trailblazer in both film and television. Susan Oliver, born in 1932, played Vina in Star Trek, the original series pilot The Cage, remembered as one of the franchise's most haunting and poetic figures. Her luminous beauty and emotional depth captured the tragedy of illusion and longing. Oliver passed away in 1990, aged 58, leaving behind a legacy of grace and artistry. Meg Willie, born in 1917, portrayed the Keeper in Star Trek, the original series pilot, The Cage, a role that defined the eerie mystery of the Talosians. With her commanding voice and subtle restraint, she brought intelligence and quiet menace to the character. Willie passed away in 2002, aged 84, remembered fondly by Star Trek fans worldwide. Malachi Throne, born in 1928, became well known to Star Trek fans for his authoritative portrayal of Commodore Mendez in the original series. With his deep, resonant voice and commanding screen presence, he brought a dignified strength to every role he played. Throne passed away in March 2013 at the age of 84 from lung cancer. Anthony Caruso, born in 1916, portrayed Bella Oxmix in Star Trek, the original series, a role that highlighted his trademark tough guy charisma. Over 5 decades in film and television, he became a familiar face in classic Hollywood. Caruso passed away in January 2003 at the age of 86 after a long illness, leaving behind a rich acting legacy. William Wyndham, born in 1923, gave a memorable performance as Commodore Matt Decker in Star Trek, the original series. His emotional depth and powerful delivery made the role unforgettable. Beyond Star Trek, he appeared in countless films and shows. Wyndham passed away in August 2012, aged 88, from congestive heart failure. Robert Lansing, born in 1928, portrayed Gary Seven in Star Trek, the original series, delivering a performance full of confidence and quiet strength. Known for his versatility across stage and screen, Lansing earned admiration for his thoughtful portrayals. He passed away in October 1994 at the age of 66 from lung cancer. Glenn Corbett, born in 1933, is fondly remembered for his portrayal of Zephram Cochrane, the brilliant warp drive inventor in Star Trek, the original series. His performance captured the adventurous spirit and human optimism that defined the franchise. Corbett passed away in January 1993 at the age of 59 after battling lung cancer. Elisha Cook Jr., born in 1903, brought depth and wit to his portrayal of lawyer Samuel T. Cogley in Star Trek, the original series. Known for his prolific Hollywood career spanning over 6 decades, he was a master of expressive character roles. Cook passed away in May 1995 at the age of 91, following a stroke. Persis Khambatta, born in 1948, captivated audiences as Lieutenant Elia in Star Trek, the motion picture. With her grace and otherworldly presence, she became one of the most iconic figures of the franchise's cinematic era. Khambatta passed away in August 1998 at only 49 from a heart attack, leaving a legacy of beauty and strength. Laurel Goodwin, born in 1942, portrayed Yeoman J.M. Colt in Star Trek, the original series pilot episode, leaving a lasting mark despite her brief appearance. Beyond Star Trek, she enjoyed a varied film career during the 1960s. Goodwin passed away in May 2022 at the age of 79, her contribution to the franchise fondly remembered. Roger C. Carmel, born in 1930, became beloved by fans for his charismatic portrayal of Harry Mudd in Star Trek, the original series. His wit, charm, and mischievous energy made the character one of the most memorable rogues in the franchise. Carmel passed away in November 1986 at the age of 56 from a heart attack. Lisa Baines, born in 1955, appeared as Dr. Renhall in Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, bringing intelligence and warmth to her brief but memorable role. A respected stage and screen actress, Baines was known for her grace and professionalism. She tragically passed away in June 2021 at the age of 65, following an accident. Theodore Marcuse, born in 1920, portrayed the enigmatic Korob in Star Trek, the original series. His commanding performance brought a mystical and haunting presence to the episode Cat's Paw, one of the series' most atmospheric tales. Marcuse passed away in November 1967 at the age of 47 after a tragic accident. Brock Peters, born in 1927, gave a powerful portrayal of Admiral Cartwright in Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, and Star Trek VI-6, The Undiscovered Country. His dignified performance reflected the moral and political weight of his character. Peters passed away in August 2005 at the age of 78 after battling pancreatic cancer. Their journeys may have ended, but their light still shines among the stars. If you wish to honor their memory, don't forget to like and subscribe for more heartfelt tributes.